Green Mountain Maniac here with some toys. As anybody who's looked at my QRZ profile knows, I'm big into AllStar. And I got a neat little case for a Raspberry Pi, my new RPI3 Model B. And got a couple little things to show you. This is the second time I've ordered this case. This is a great little case. This is made by Eleduino. Is that how you say it? Of course, it's made in China. What a surprise, right? And this is what the case looks like when it comes in the box. It's wrapped in standard bubble wrap. And you take it out, it's got, oops, dropped the screws. It's got the bumpers for the feet and the screws to mount the, to put the entire case together, and screws for the microfan. Now, it comes with a neat little microfan, and I'll show you what the assembled case looks like in a moment. But one thing I want to show you, get ready, because this is labor intensive. There's about 5 layers, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you take it out of the package, do not mix these layers up. As you can imagine, it turns into quite the cluster. So if you mix these up, you won't be able to get the Pi, get everything put together right. Now keep in mind, each one of these layers, they're plastic. Don't over tighten the screws, because you will crack the plastic. You know, it's a cheap little case, but it's really neat. It's very effective. I'll show you why. Each one of these layers has a plastic film coating, and it is a mother to get that stuff off. It's very labor intensive. So grab yourself a chair, sit down, make sure your fingernails are sharp, and you got to start peeling. And obviously you peel it, peel the plastic, the film coating off of it, and set it aside and restack the pieces in order. If you do not, good luck. That's all I can say. This is the little microfan. This microfan screws into the top of the Raspberry Pi, and right over the processor. And it does work, keeps it nice and cool. Also, the Raspberry Pi 3, you want the dedicated power supply for it. You want a 2.5 amp 5 volt power supply. If you try to use like a standard wall wart power supply for a cell phone, it's fine. It's fine to use on AllStar, but the minute you start tasking the CPU on the RPI3, it will crash and burn. So go ahead, get yourself 2.5 amp power supply if you don't have one. I'll show you what it looks like assembled. This is what the case looks like assembled. It's running right now. The fan is spinning. And it's a neat little case. Pretty neat stuff. So, neat. I have this one plugged into the TV for a media center. So, that's it. And I like the case. It's a really nice case. Worth the money. I think it's, what, $7 or $8 or something like that off of Amazon. Worth it. A little complex to put together, but a neat little case for sure. Keep your CPL cool, because cool electronics are very happy electronics. 7.3 K1GMM. Okie dokie, here is the assembled case. This is what the case looks like fully assembled. And I'll show you how to deal with the fan. Figured I'd do a video of this because it'll save everybody a lot of headaches. Okay, to get the fan up and running, hopefully you can see this. What you need to do is you need to connect the fan to these 2 pins right here, which if you hold the Raspberry Pi oriented like this, fan at the bottom towards you, the row of pins closest to you, starting from the right, you need pins 2 and 3. Right there. Pin 2, pin 3. So what you want to do is, I don't know if I can do this with the red wire. The easiest way to do this, the red wire and the black wire, you want the red wire on the right hand side, and it needs to go on these 2 pins closest to you, second and third pin in from the right, So let me see if I can do this in holding the camera. Doubt it. You need to insert this plug onto these pins. Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. I don't know. No, I didn't get it. I think something's wrong. See how these pins are oriented on the plug? They're going to connect with pins 2 and 3 right there in from the right. So let me see if I can get this to work here. There it is. Okay, slide that down on there. So what you're going to see, you're going to see these 2 pins exposed right here. Obviously, do not do this with the Raspberry Pi plugged in. I can't even believe I have to say that, but if you're like me, so you got 2 of these pins sticking out. They're outside of the plug on the right hand side. If you do this, you power it up, the fan will work. Guaranteed. Anyways, enjoy. Good luck with it. It wasn't too bad. These are all the wrappings that came off the plastic right here. Lovely, isn't it? That's what you got to take off. So there you go. Have fun. Enjoy your Raspberry Pi. A little cheese with your Raspberry Pi, or Cool Whip or whipped cream. Whatever ails you. Green Mountain Maniac.